order of the Middle River Club Board of Directors for the annual budget meeting. And the item tonight on our agenda is the budget for 2006. The Secretary of the Association, the Middle River Club, is Kathleen McCain. She will be Secretary of the meeting. I'd like to have to announce the resignation of Richard Lynch from our board, and in his place will be Craig Eskenazi, who also serves on the River Shores Board. Mr. Willett is on vacation. With that being said, we'll have a roll call. Mr. You can have a roll call, please.
Okay.
Say your name and say you're here.
I'm here. I'm reading.
Kathleen McKay, Secretary, here. Nancy Feenan, President, here. And
Craig Eskenazi,
Treasurer, here. Okay. Thank you. Okay, and the proof of the notice of meeting, which is being placed in the, you all want to see that, it's been properly notarized. Proof of the notice of meeting gets filed with the minutes, and there is a quorum present, Madam Secretary, is that correct? With all of the
Yes.
forms, thank you. And you can present the minutes of the last meeting, and if you wish to read them, you may. If you want to,
Can I see a show of hands? You want to hear the old minutes, or we just pass them by? What do you think?
you can, it's up there.
Boy, this is a very dull crowd. Okay. You don't care. All right, I vote
Give us
then.
time, we'll get going.
I vote then that we will read the minutes.
Okay, then just file them with the notice, please, thank you.
I will.
And, okay, the next order of business is the presentation of the budget for 2006, and also along with that, we will do the waiving of the reserves by the board for presentation to the individual associations. Let's talk about the budget. I think you all got it in the mail. It was, does anyone have any, I'm just going to open it. It is what it is. It's the total amount is the $87,610. It has been increased from last year's budget, as you noticed. We will be having any reserves, and I'd just like to know if anyone has any questions that they'd like to address with regard to the budget.
I just have one question.
Sure.
Do we get a treasurer's report at this meeting?
No, not that I'm, no.
Oh, we don't have a treasurer's report. Okay. Is there anybody here that would like to give a treasurer's report?
No, the actual meeting is about the budget, Jim, and we did not prepare a treasurer's report
Well, this
for
official meeting, right?
Right.
You have secretaries, and you have a secretary's report, previous meeting, no treasurer's report. Okay, that's all I'm asking.
Okay.
We are going according to Robert's Rules of Order, right?
That's correct.
All right. No treasurer's report. Secretary report?
Secretary's report was read, the minutes from the last
Okay, has it
meeting.
been accepted?
Yes, they were accepted and filed.
All right. So we had a secretary's report.
Well, that's what I asked. You want me to read the minutes from the last meeting?
Okay.
We can hardly hear you.
Yeah, we have to get a,
Move the table forward.
Just asking.
okay, thank you. Are there any other questions?
Are you going to move to approve the budget?
Not at this moment. I have one more thing I have to say.
Okay.
When the River Shores had their audits for the past 2 years by Millward and Company, it was brought to our attention by these very expensive auditors that we were carrying the Middle River Club reserve on the face sheet of our own budget, River Shores budget. So in order, and that was not proper, they told us. So that's why we had to go ahead and instigate, and as you see from, and you'll notice in your mailing, that you have a whole page that is written out for the maintenance, for the reserve, it'll be for the driveway, painting, pool, roof, and seawall for the Middle River Club.
We
Now,
never got a mail-in.
well, this,
We got a reserve.
well, this,
I didn't either.
okay, well, this whole mailing was given to your board member, or that was given to Ricky, and then it was given, I called Barbara. Did you?
Well, that's what I don't understand. If I'm the representative to this Middle River Club, why wasn't I given the information?
Because
Okay.
you're not home, you
Well,
were.
you weren't home, but Bill brought it over, and he gave it to Rick, who is on the board.
I'm not home,
They got
I'm
the
at my
skip
door.
that.
Right, okay, well, I guess he didn't know which door was yours, but I know that, I know
Bill.
it's received, Bill Smigley.
Yes, I do have it now, but actually it was given to me by some other member
Well,
of
then
our
how, okay, so the issue is that we need to provide you with a copy of what we actually send out, 230 people who are River Shores residents. We don't, that's because that's the way we have to do our entire mailing. You are obliged to, at some point in time, let all of your people know, well, not you specifically, but your board is obliged to let your people know, about the mailing, or about the copy of this. Whether you hang it in the elevator or however you converse with your folks, and if you want to make copies and give it to them at your meeting, however you do it, and the same with Terrace. You got a copy because Bill put it in your door, Peter,
Well, it's supposed to go to 207, I thought he was our representative.
Okay, well, they gave the copy to you, I think that, so,
I was away.
okay. But you got it ultimately, because Dara said it was notice that the meeting was in
Well,
your...
I got it.
Oh, okay. All right, well, that's what, you need to read it and pass it among your,
Wait a minute, shouldn't something like this be a little more professionally distributed? Maybe you should mail it to our presidents of each association?
Well,
I mean, just sticking it in everybody's door, I mean, if a wind blows it away.
Actually, in the past, the people from your, folks from your, you have come over to our office and picked it up. I know that you work, and so we sent Bill over to see who might be home to receive it, so he put it in Ricky's hands.
In the
Now,
future, I'd like to go on the record in the future,
like
if
to
you
have it
can
mailed
call
to
me,
you?
or you can fax me, you can mail it to me, however,
not a
call
problem.
me and I'll come and get it when it's ready, but I don't want you to just stick it in my door or give
we
it to
didn't,
someone
no,
else
well, we
and then I
didn't stick
don't
it in
know.
anyone's door. That's why Bill went over, Kathleen, and he gave it to Rick, who was home. Now, Rick being a board member, it would be up to him to, and I also called Barbara on the phone as well, to let her know that that had been done, okay?
Well, mine was stuck in the door then.
So then, and you were away, and then, but,
Well, who got it from River Terrace?
Pete, and Mr. Dean got it.
After you came back from vacation,
I
next
put up
day.
the other thing on the board.
and then you put it up on the bulletin.
I never saw it.
Okay. Well, it being the case that,
Did you read the bulletin board?
Well, can I ask a question?
yes,
How are you able to waive the reserves for the Middle River Club if it's done this way?
the reserves are going to be waived through the board, and then the board members, upon the vote of the board, will be taken back to the River Shores, to each of our boards at budget meetings, and waived
Okay.
that way.
And that's the proper way?
That's the way that we're going to do it.
Oh, that answers it then, okay.
Well,
It was a question.
okay,
I have one last question.
Yes.
Regarding Middle River Club. Now, at the beginning of the opening of the meeting, you said that somebody had resigned from the Middle River Club?
yes, I said Mr. Lynch, the treasurer, had resigned.
Yeah. Did he also resign from the River Shores Board too?
Yes, he did, to answer your question, but this is Middle River Club meeting.
Right, I understand that.
Okay,
Now, who appointed somebody to fill his place?
I did.
Okay, and that is within,
My purview, yes.
I see.
Page
So
93 of our documents.
you can appoint,
Yes.
okay? That's not the way that I
That's
read it,
okay.
but that's all right.
That's all right. Okay, then, well, that being explained, with regard to the, I'd like someone to make a motion to, please, to waive these reserves for the Middle River Club, and then they will be passed back to, and then the notice of that would be taken back to your respective budget meetings that you're going to be having.
I don't think we can do that.
I'll make a motion that we...
I think...
Okay, thank you.
I think
And then,
it's-
excuse me,
I think it's
you're
out
out
of
of order,
order.
Mr. Cook, thank you.
You can't
was
waive it
someone
without a
second?
vote of the majority of the unit owners.
Second, thank you very much. You second the motion?
So
Okay, I'd
you're
like to-
waiving without...
Mr. Cook,
Okay, all right,
you are out of order.
all right, sorry about that.
Will we,
She answered the
I'd like to
question.
take a roll call, please. Okay. Pete, you voted to waive the reserve, you voted yes. Kathleen?
Yes.
Nancy Pena, yes. Craig?
Yeah.
Okay, and you will take it back to the other meetings so that it can be waived. All right. And okay. There being no further questions on the budget for 2006.
There is a question, Nancy.
Oh, is there, I'm sorry, Doris?
Yeah, the figure that you gave us about a month ago for our share
Right.
of Mill River, is that still right?
Right, I believe so, yeah. That's the, if the budget passes, that's what we sent to our auditor once we had gotten the worksheet done.
Because that's what we figured our budget on.
Right,
otherwise we
that's what we sent to the
would
auditor, and that's what they produced with this,
Oh,
so.
could
okay.
I ask one more quick
Well, wait,
question?
I'm in the middle of
Oh,
a
sorry.
a motion. The motion we made to pass this, please.
I'm accepted.
Pete,
Yes.
you're right, Nick, thank you. And then, you want to second the motion, Kathleen?
Yes, I will.
Thank you. And then we'll take a roll call. Pete, you vote yes?
Yes.
Kathleen?
Yes.
Nancy Pena, yes?
Yes.
Right, thank
Yes.
you. Thank you.
It's just who prepared this budget? Who prepared it? Was it Betsy or was it the?
Of course not.
Voted,
Oh.
it's voted,
Of course not.
voted.
It was prepared by board members. All of us prepared it. Every single board member had a
Oh.
hand in it.
That answers-
And
okay.
Mr. Lynch, at the time, spent a great deal of time on this, great deal of time.
Okay.
And
Who from River Terrace approved it?
it gets approved here, sir, at this.
Well, I know you said everyone approved
It's
it, but
being,
who
it's
from River
being,
Terrace
it's
did it?
being
Dean just
approved.
approved it for River Terrace.
We just approved it right now.
Right.
But the figure that we came back, we give the figure to the representative. And Doris was, I think, at that time, were you still on the board then?
No.
No,
okay.
Doris wasn't there.
Okay, well then, and she brought the figures over to your board, when you were preparing your budget. That's the figure that comes over from when it's prepared, and it's voted on tonight.
So no one
So
from River
what-
Terrace was
what-
there when you decided on the budget. Is that right?
No,
Who was there from River Terrace?
it doesn't work that way.
Oh,
It's prepared, the budget...
You were there, that's all that
the budget-
counts.
No, that's not correct, and that's a snide remark. That's a snide remark. As a president, I'm obliged to see that a budget is properly prepared, and that was exactly what was done.
And you-
The treasurer of the Middle River Club at the time, the vice president,
Who's the
myself...
treasurer?
Mr. Lynch was the treasurer, he has since resigned. And he spent a great deal of time working with it. The figures are then given to the other two condominiums, to Bend and to Terrace. And then you have your meeting and you go over them. I don't know what you do at that point in time, but then we come in, we have our annual budget meeting, and then it's printed up, and that's the way that this, it's the way it's been done ad nauseum, from the beginning of time.
Did you go
But Nancy, you
to
did
the
see,
meeting
this is
with
why
the-
I asked the question, just so you understand.
Sure.
Did you say
Yeah, that's where
the
I got
auditor,
the figure from there.
but they had nothing to do with this, is what I'm trying to get at. You all did it, the CPA did not look at it at all, is that correct?
Yes, he went over it to make sure that everything that we had was, that all of the figures were correct, and that all of the, and he pulled us back and asked us different questions. And,